9, 8, 7. We have a go for main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
Yeah. Turn the lights up. Turn the mics on. Welcome to SFL Nights. Microphones live, for simulation football, yeah, the whole lit crowd. From kickoff dreams to the final drive, every story told when the spotlight arrives. Breaking down game, fucking wins and takes, big time moments, clutch time breaks. From rookies to vets, everybody relate. If you live in SFL, then you're tuned in today. Highlights rolling, hot takes cooking, behind the scenes while the league keeps moving. From Dame Bland's geek to Lad Forgets, AJ bring the energy, she bring the bets. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Turn it on loud. Bo higher and higher. Football talk. So full, so fire. Guest in the building, wholly inspired. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Prime time vibes and competitive fire. Simulation star. League-wide chatter. If it's SFL life, it don't get better. Draft day hopes and playoff runs like a boom stories. Buzzer beater wins, breaking down dive. Calling big time plays every episode. Got that game day hate. Trying new flavors, rating the bikes. Food on the table with league insight. Owners of players all sharing the mic. Every cowboy real every single night. For real moon, talking fear and reactions. League-wide love with real connections. If you bid in SFL, you already family. It's more than a podcast. It's community. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Turn it up loud. Go higher and higher. Football talk. So full, so fire. Guest in the building, whole league inspires. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Prime time vibes and competitive fight. Simulation score. And league-wide chatter. It's SFL life, it don't get better. Mic checks, Benny. Cameras roll. Every story matter. Every voice go from coast to coast. Every squad unite. SFL family every night. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. SFL Nights with AJ Striker. SFL Nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Turn the lights on. Yeah, turn the lights on. Yeah, turn the lights up. Turn the mics on. Welcome to SFL Nights.
What is up? What is up? What is up, SFL Nation? Welcome back to SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Thank you so much for joining me today or tonight or whenever you decided to hit that play button or turn on that radio dial. I really, really appreciate it, y'all, and I hope that you like the song as much as I did. Mr. Ryan Davis, that was the first person on the scene today to come into the show and say hi. Actually put that together for me. So told him, he said it took him just a few minutes to do. I said it doesn't matter if it was a few seconds, a few minutes, or a few hours. It was part of your life that you dedicated to the show. So I really appreciate it. And it was absolutely fire, sir. So thank you so much. I will be featuring that one as well as the other one that you sent me throughout the season, kind of interchanging them and everything. So hey, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Well, welcome back, y'all. Today's show is going to be a little bit on the shorter side because I want to be able to get out the way for my guys over there. The streets are talking. Guess they got in a little bit of trouble over there missing the broadcast meetings on Wednesday. So now they got to come on Thursdays to, kind of make up for it. But it's all right. I don't mind at all. I have one great guest for this evening, Mr. Justin Reside, representing the Anchorage Wolves, coming over, letting us know how he's doing, giving us some updates on his life, and hopefully some good stuff about the Anchorage Wolves coming up. For SFL Kitchen, I will be featuring the Birmingham Hellhounds this evening as the featured team. So I will be making an white Alabama barbecue sauce. Now, I've never had it. It kind of reminds me at least with the ingredients. It kind of reminds me of like a horseradish cream sauce. So if you ever went to a steakhouse and you had the prime rib, that white sauce that they serve with it, if you eat it, that seems like what's going on here. It's recommended for chicken. So I got some chicken tenders. I'm gonna make like a whole little chicken tender sandwich with some slaw on it and the barbecue sauce, and so it's gonna be dope. And it's gonna be quick too. All of my recipes, I want to try to get it kind of quick for y'all to do so y'all can throw it in the pot or maybe make it up before the game, the big games. Speaking of which, I hope y'all enjoyed the Super Bowl. I missed a lot of it. I saw enough to know that I didn't miss much. Maybe last quarter, that's when everything got off on it. But heard that Bunny did a fantastic job. Missed the performance. I would definitely go back and check that out. But I don't know, since I found the SFL, I really haven't been into the NFL as much, even during an important game as a Super Bowl, right? Probably helped that my team was knocked out before they even got a chance to get in there too. I was a Bear fan, so maybe a little bit bitter, but I don't know. But as long as the Patriots lost, I'm good with that. I've got a couple of comments before we get started with week 3. Oh, very boring Super Bowl, unless you're a Seahawks fan. Got it. So that means Ellie probably had a fantastic time watching that game. I remember she telling us that she was a Seahawks fan last week when she was hanging out in chat with us. So I know, hey, Seahawks ain't a bad team. I like them when they had Russell Wilson, but then I heard that Russell wasn't really playing as much or playing as good as he once was. So that's one of the reasons why they got rid of him. So, it is what it is, On to SFL action. Now we're going to go over week 3 action. I'm going to do my picks for week 4 before I show my my Alabama barbecue sauce. Okay. And I just realized something, guys. Hold on 1 second. I need to change something. I hope that you all are having a fantastic day. It has been a great day for me. One second. Damn, somebody driving outside real loud, ain't they? Get that muffler fixed, man. All right, cool. So I'm ready to bring that up. That should come right up. See, this is why I need an executive producer so bad. Help me out with this. Okay. Here we go. So, picks for week 3. Week 3 was a fantastic week. Great games to watch. Some of them were a little bit light on the scoring. Some of them were very exciting. And here goes. DC Dragons took on the Washington Trident, where Washington went on to win 16-0. Damn, DC, nothing? OKC took on Bossier City Steamers, but it'd be like that sometimes. I get it, man. OKC took on the Bossier City Steamers, and BCS wins 31-28. Albuquerque Adams took on the Anchorage Wolves, and Anchorage wins 20-0. Dang, Ryan, y'all have to do them like that? Florida Storm battled the Fort Worth Toros, and Florida went on to win 24-23. Exciting game right there, guys. If you didn't get a chance to go watch that one, please go watch it. Pittsburgh Riverhawks took on the Houston Headhunters, and Houston wins 28-14. Carolina Skyhawks battled the Detroit Maulers. Detroit wins 35-6. Carolina's been kind of struggling this year. I'm wondering what's going on. Chicago Warriors took on the Arizona Scorpions. Arizona wins 41-3. Los Angeles Lycans took on Minnesota. Minnesota won close back 7-3. Running everything off was the Mexico City Aztecs taking on the Birmingham Hellhounds, where Birmingham went on to win 7-10. Now, I am not going to go into too much detail with these games because my guys over at The Streets Are Talking, which will be airing right after this show on Twitch, and I'll give you a little bit more information about that they will be going over these games in detail and the hows and the whys and thing happen the way it is. I say like, hey man, that's just sometimes it is what it is. Those old games, those goose egg games though, those are the hardest ones to watch because you know if you're on the receiving end of that a kicking, right? You're just looking for something to happen. You're looking for a field goal opportunity, something, but it don't go your way, man. So man, I've been there. So kudos to you, man, for everyone that won, for everyone that lost. Back to the drawing board. I, however, for SFL Nights picks, went 6-3. So, let me see, where am I at as far as my totals? Let me just check this out. So 19 right and 8 wrong on the season thus far. Not bad, not bad. Would love to have another 8-1 or 9-1 week where, as long as my team wins, I'm fine with that. It sucks if you get all of them right except your own team, man. That sucks. Picks for week 4 goes as follows. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you will see all of my particular picks for this week. But I'm going to go over it with them. Just pull up my notes real quick. All right. So, February 13th, Friday, Bossier City Steamers will be taking on the Minnesota Legends. Going to be a great game to watch, I think, but I am going with Minnesota to win this game, especially with the home field advantage at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Friday. Chicago Warriors are looking to battle back after the loss to Arizona. They will be taking on the Detroit Maulers. Battle in the East Division at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. I am going with Detroit to win, although Chicago does have the pieces to win that. I feel like Detroit will utilize all of their pieces that they have a little bit better. So we'll see. Fort Worth Toros will be taking on the Lexington Miners at 9:45 p.m. Eastern on Friday as well. I normally go with Fort Worth, but for some reason, something pulled me towards Lexington Miners. And I actually had my hand on Fort Worth. So Lexington, y'all better pull this out. I don't know what made me change my mind, but don't let me down. LA we're taking on the Albuquerque Adams. Also going to be a good game to watch, but I'm going with LA to win, even though they did lose last week. It was 3-7, man. I mean, they've been playing great ball to start. Adams have been kind of on the fence. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some changes in personnel, maybe some changes in the playbook. They're just trying to work things out. But in this particular matchup, I trust LA a little bit more than Albuquerque. So we're going to see. On Saturday, the Birmingham Hellhounds will be taking on the Miami Stingrays. Battle in the South Division. February 14th, Love Day, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a good game to watch. Going with Birmingham Hellhounds. Again, like LA, they have been showing proof. And I can't go against them in this one. Miami has something to prove, so we're going to see if they're going to be able to do it. Houston Headhunters will be taking on the Carolina Skyhawks again. Battle with South versus the East. 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Carolina is probably in the same boat with Albuquerque, trying to figure out what's going on, how to maybe utilize some new pieces that they've acquired. And in this case, I trust Houston a little bit better. This is going to be a road game for Houston. I would not sleep on Carolina. However, with Carolina's recent struggles, I'm not sure if they are the same team that they were last season. Come on, Carolina, prove me wrong, man. I want to see y'all do good. Prove me wrong. Washington Trident will be taking on the Arizona Scorpions. Arizona will be at home defending our home turf at 9 p.m. Eastern on Love Day. It will not be any love shown to the Washington Trident, I can tell you that, as Arizona Scorpions will take home this win. But I will say this, got to be careful with the ball because we do have a lot of ball hawks over there. That can't wait to take away the opportunity and create some for Tommy Utah and fans over there. So we gonna be careful. Anchorage Wolves, we're taking on the Mexico City Aztecs. West versus the South at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. This was kind of a toss-up game for me. Mexico City at home, they're usually fantastic at home. I like Anchorage though. I like the way Anchorage has been. I like the moves that they've made. I've also liked the way that they have been scoring. I mean, they've been winning all their games, so you can't argue with winning, right? Going with Anchorage to win road game. No games on Sunday as a reminder. So Monday will return with Vancouver Legion taking on the Pittsburgh Riverhogs, West versus the East, February 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Great game to watch. I think both teams have potential to put on a fantastic show. It's kind of hard for me to pick a team in this, but I am going to give Vancouver the edge on this one. Pittsburgh, please prove me wrong. I know that this is a home game for you guys. I know that you guys play fantastic at home too. So again, don't get mad at me, man. Just prove me wrong on the field. I don't mind being wrong, and I don't mind coming on here and saying that I'm wrong. After all, I was wrong 3 times last week. You know what I'm saying? So it does happen. Got some comments. Let me see. Anybody new in the chat? On the Anchorage chain. I like it. Hey, man, listen, y'all keep putting up the number that you're doing, and you keep doing the work that you're doing. I would definitely, support you. And honestly, even if you wasn't, I will still root for you, but I will be like, hey, you need to get together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all doing your thing, man. Congratulations and kudos. I hope it continues unless it's against us. You know what I'm saying? All right. So there was a note I wanted to read before yes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Before I start my SFL Kitchen segment, and then I'm waiting for Justin to arrive as well. He's going to come in right after that segment. If you want more content, just like SFL Nights, right? We have different content creators doing different things. I suggest you go to simfl.net. There are direct links to our shows. There are direct links to our games, roster information. You want to know the teams that we have. You want to be able to create a player. You want past information, historical information about the staff. All there on simfl.net. You want to watch SFL games? Go to VFN, Virtual Football Network, on YouTube. As again, I did say my guys over here at The Streets Are Talking will be up next after the show. They're going to be over at Twitch, though. So join the Discord. We'll give you direct links. Or, like as I said, go to the website. Direct links to their show. Direct links to Mike O'Neill's Deep Dive podcast with Allison Evans and Jason Miller. Great to listen to. And a newly acquired show from Cameron Irvine himself. He told me he was going to get me some graphics so I can actually do this properly. But I had to make sure he got his shout out too, just like everybody else, for SFL Blitz. Basically show that's featuring great games of the past week and great opportunity for you to make some money with the SFL bingo that we got going on. I know one of our team members was recipient of the last one, so happy to be able to, see him win all of that money, be able to increase, help his player, so keep going on with the bingo, man. It does work. All right. So tonight, guys, I'm going to go ahead and slide on to my SFL Kitchen segment. I'm really super excited about that. Let me change the banner. I'm going to be dedicating this particular cooking segment to the Birmingham Hellhounds Alabama BBQ sauce. Now, if you are making this with me, I'm actually making a sandwich like you're seeing here. I have a couple large chicken tenders on my grilled bread already. My fries are already done, just waiting. But you will need a half a lemon, a cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of prepared horseradish. Now, you can use 2 if you wanted a little bit more spicy. I'm going to taste it first. I might add 2 because I really love horseradish. A teaspoon of Worcestershire, half a teaspoon of the following: garlic powder, kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika. Make it a little bit smoky. So there was one thing I noticed on here that I did not have, and that is the sugar. So let me grab that. Okay. Grab that. Where are you? Okay. All right. I found these overalls buried in the closet. I was like, bro, I ain't seen overalls since the 90s. I ain't probably ain't worn no overall since the 90s. So I had to just break it out, man. I was just like, hey, these are comfortable too. So I was digging it, man. Hopefully we'll bring these back in style like everything else. All right, so we're gonna start off with our mayonnaise. Let me go ahead and pull my notes up on the side so I know what I'm talking about. Because this is my first time actually making the Alabama barbecue sauce. I was a little leery about it at first. We were describing it. I'm used to it being, well, tomato based, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. So make sure I get my. Let me see if I can get you guys to pull it back some. Just you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay. We're gonna make it work just like this. All right. So a couple minutes of lemon. Make sure you retain the seeds in your hand if you can. All right. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'm making a mess already with lemon juice, but it's okay. All right, 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Then we're going to do a tablespoon of mustard. Dijon mustard. I don't think I mentioned that. All right, Dijon going in. Then we got to go with the Worcestershire, teaspoon of Worcestershire. Yeah, this is my first time actually making this, guys. So I'm going to follow this recipe to the T because I don't know what I'm doing. Then I'll probably change it up when I can. But it's good to try to make things as it is first. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Anything else that's kind of wet? Okay. Now we are going for the prepared horseradish. 1 tablespoon. I'm going to use a different one for this one. No, I'm not. This is crazy. One thing they want to give me the hard time. Make sure I measure it out because I like horseradish, but my children are kind of iffy about it. So that's why I said I'm going to taste it first. Okay. There we go. All right, so next up, we got the sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Make sure I wipe this down really good. You don't want nothing tasting like the other stuff. All right. Sugar. 1. And 2. Okay. Half a tablespoon of everything else except cayenne. All right, so cayenne is going to be a little on the lighter side. So half a teaspoon cayenne pepper. Teaspoon of paprika. And I like to take the top off of these because it just makes life a little bit easier when you're trying to do stuff like this. Okay. Garlic powder. Okay. Salt. Getting powder all over this damn table. It's all right though. Okay. And pepper. Now, they say freshly ground black pepper. You know what? And I think I will. Just because they say do it, I'm going to do it. It's going to take forever, though. I need to get one of those automatic pepper and salt grinders, especially since I cook a lot anyway. And while I'm doing this crazy stuff, making sure I got all of my ingredients in there, and I believe I do. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. I'm getting ready to start sneezing. This black pepper is taking me forever, and that's still not enough. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm just gonna add a little bit of this one because I was prepared for this. There we go. Now, I did write some notes down while I'm mixing this. So you basically mix everything up together so it's nice and combined. But it says, who invented Alabama white barbecue sauce? Alabama's white barbecue sauce has made its debut at Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue in Decatur, Alabama. They're slathered on smoked chicken as soon as it's taken off the grill. So when I looked up this recipe initially, it was saying that it is good for like smoked chicken or like if you're doing basically chicken dishes. I would imagine because of the horseradish that it would taste pretty good on some other stuff, you know? But again, you have to like that horseradish taste. Looks like it's coming together pretty well. All right, y'all. That looked like that is about it. So I don't know if y'all can see it. Well, probably not. I need to get a slightly better camera so y'all can actually see it. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. So we're going to give it a try. What is Alabama's white sauce best used for? Paired with smoked chicken, pork, turkey. Use it for Thanksgiving leftovers. But it's wonderful on seafood and veggie dishes as well. And is white barbecue sauce served hot or cold? Typically, it is served cold or room temperature. So we're going to have it at room temperature today. What up, Sully? Oh, good to see you, sweetheart. So it looks like I got a special guest for tonight, and that's a great thing. You came in just right when it's time to eat, too. Perfect, huh? I ain't mad at you. All right. So what I decided to do, all right, got my chicken tenders here. Now, these chicken tenders, of course, you can make your own, you know. I bought these chicken tenders already prepared, but they had a barbecue, not barbecue. They had a buffalo sauce on them. And I was like, all I wanted was plain chicken tenders, but all y'all had was buffalo. So what I'm going to do, I've already heated up so everything's nice and hot for me. I have the barbecue sauce here. I have some coleslaw here that I'm going to put on top of the sandwich. And I'm hoping that all of those flavors work together. And then y'all going to get my honest reaction because this is my first time trying this. And it was very simple to make, so I'm really hoping that it was good. So I'll be using this instead of other things. And I like to eat mayonnaise on my fries and stuff anyway. So, like when y'all, oh, damn. Just a little bit too much. Like when y'all want ketchup with y'all fries, I'm usually eating some mayonnaise with mine. All right, let's go ahead and build a sandwich. Get my coleslaw ready. But yeah, so you can use plain chicken tenders. I would probably suggest you use plain chicken tenders, especially if this winds up being a little bit too salty, but we'll see. This had my horseradish on it. I'm going to take a little bit of the sauce and drizzle it over the chicken. Not a little bit, a lot. I mean, hell, I done made it. I might as well go ahead and go all out, right? Okay. Put some slaw on it. Now, I remember being in Georgia. We used to have slaw dogs. So you have the chili, you have the cheese, you have onions, you have mustard, you have ketchup, but you also have a nice helping of coleslaw on your hot dog as well. So I'm no stranger to having coleslaw on a sandwich. All right. Looks good. Looks good. And I did take the time out to toast the bread up because a little bit of butter, olive oil makes it taste so much better, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm going to put a little bit more of the sauce on top of the bread too, because why not? Okay. And y'all let me know if y'all try these recipes. I would actually like to see y'all post it in general chat or in the community live channel when y'all do try it. Just let me know. Or if you find a different variation or if you did it better than me, let me know. I'd love to see it. All right, so here we go. Birmingham Hellhounds. And I guess the chicken being kind of spicy adds to that whole hellhound theme. So I guess it all worked out anyway, right? Maybe that's why I couldn't get no regular chicken tenders, because it needs to be high for the hellhounds. But to the Birmingham Hellhounds Alabama white barbecue sauce. This is for you. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I get it. You don't get it until you try it. So even though the base of that is mayonnaise, hold on. Let me enjoy this bite. Wait a minute. Hold on. Damn, that was good. Okay. Even though the base of the sauce is mayonnaise, you can taste the hint of it. But with the apple cider vinegar, with the paprika, with the Dijon mustard, with all of those different components that you added to it, gives a brightness, gives it a tanginess. So you barely even taste the mayo. Some people use Dukes. I just use some regular Best Food real mayo, and gave it a really, really, really good flavor. I think the children are gonna like this. Now, I could personally put some more horseradish in there just to make it a little bit more spicy. But I think I'm gonna keep it where it is right now so that they can enjoy it in the next batch. I'm gonna put some more horseradish in it. So I'm gonna try it with my fries because, like I said, I do love eating mayonnaise with my fries. So, Cane's sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce. None of them ain't got nothing on this. This is absolutely delicious, and you can make it yourself. Sometimes if you put forth a little bit of effort, you can make some really delicious stuff. Ooh. Man, y'all better be glad that these people came, that my interviewees came in the dough, because if they didn't, I'd probably be sitting here just finishing up my whole meal. But I don't want to keep them waiting. Give me a few minutes. Get everything changed up. And I will see y'all in a bit.
for Naughty by Nature.
We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. A little bit of Naughty by Nature. Man, I ain't heard that. When that came out, I think that was 99. I had just started high school. Like, that's freshman year type deal. So when I heard it, I was like, man, I got to have it on the show. It's like bringing back those nostalgic memories, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. I got Mr. Sully Richardson here with me representing the LA Lycans. And I got Mr. Justin Reside representing the Anchorage Wolves with me tonight. What's going on, fellas?
All right. There we go, Sully. Jeez, you got to unmute your mic, bro. Hey, like I say, as usual, just hanging like wet clothes, man. That's it.
They don't like four flat tires, huh?
Oh yeah, 4 flats on the Cadillac, man. That's just chilling, man.
Hey, what were y'all doing in '99? Like I said, I just started high school freshman year. What were y'all doing when that song came out? Y'all remember? Justin, were you
Elementary
born?
school. Yeah, elementary. I was in elementary school at the time at Bear Tavern Middle School in Titusville,
Wow.
Titusville, what, Florida?
New Jersey.
Oh, okay, because it's a Titusville in Florida too. Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Oh,
so I think shoot, I think I was in high school. Yeah, I believe I was in high school too.
oh man, good old days, man. Good old days.
Yeah.
Right, right before the world turned into what it is now, I guess.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
that's a whole nother thing. But welcome to the show, guys. I'm glad that you're here. It's not going to take too long. I actually wanted to kind of have both of you guys on. I know, Justin, you reached out because you definitely wanted to.
Yeah,
What was going?
Ashley, you recognize the shirt right here? Actually, you recognize that logo?
No, tell me. Is that? Wait a minute. That wasn't Ellie, was it?
No, it's Kate, my friend. It's my friend, late friend KCJ as a. If you know UFN, remember KCJ? That's
Yes.
facing me a car that I actually made
Oh,
out the way.
and you made it. That it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Is
this
that in the
was
Yeah,
store?
that's dope.
yeah. It's on over. This actually the shirt's over. This logo was made by FR Yeomans, and if you go to his channel, he has a little thing on the bottom. If you go to twitch.tv/FR Yeomans, that the shirt is available on that store.
Dope.
Yeah,
Beautiful, man.
yeah.
Beautiful. Well, make sure you give me that link so I can put it in the description. I had to put my glasses on. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on." Right, it says in '99, I was 7. Oh, damn. Woo. Damn, Sully, we old, huh?
Yeah, we are. I just turned 43 2 days ago. Yeah.
Happy belated. Wait a minute. I thought I was older than you.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was born in 83.
Okay, you got me about a year. Okay. All right, then.
Yeah, and Ashley, by the way, that is not the flag behind me is not for the Minnesota Legend. It's a Special Olympics USA Games flag that Minnesota will be hosting during the summer. If you didn't,
Awesome. Awesome. You know what? Yeah. Also, make sure you give me that information too, so I can at least advertise that for you too.
Yeah, I'll give the link to Yeoman's Twitch channel because that's the easiest way to go buy the shirt. Easiest way.
Dope. Sully, I got a question because I know you probably at work right now, so your time is gonna be more limited. What was the big turnaround for LA? You know, I've been actually going with you guys since I think I voted for you guys for week 1. And you guys were like on fire. You look like you have been. I mean, last week was a little setback, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing like it was or has been. So what y'all doing over there, man?
It's like I told everybody, like last season, you know, since me, Brogan, and Ace Blackwell, since we all took over the team, last season, and shout out to Anthony Weil. I think I said this before, but you know, like when we were talking last season, it was like, okay, let's just sit here and be honest. Like, let's not feed anybody false hope. Like this season, season 25 was basically a season to build everybody up. You know what I'm saying? So like, not saying that we gave up on ourselves. It was just focusing on progressing, trying to make ourselves better, doing more research. Like I say, last season was the season to stabilize the foundation, and season 26 was the plan to you know, build the walls of the fortress up. That's why it's #fortress. It's just a bunch of work, man. Like work. Shout out to everybody that's on the team, when it comes to progressing. And I just been putting in a lot of time and effort when it comes to our playbooks and the structure of our team. So, I mean, without them, without, the men and women on our team, like, it wouldn't be anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all on them. Like, we're just trying to put forth a better product and trying to change the narrative, like I said before.
That's what I was trying to remember, because that was like y'all thing last season, was changing the narrative, And it's one thing to always have those dreams and those hopes, you know what I mean? And you forever chasing it, but it's something satisfying to see a team that's finally achieving some of those goals that you guys have set forth. I've always had a soft spot for teams that were kind of struggling, man, whether it was St. Louis back in the day, whether, it was you guys, or whomever it was, I just, even though I'm not on your team, I still felt that, because you're dealing with real people. And I know if I was in their position, how they would feel. And you as a coach, you as a leader, I know that weighs heavily on you, even where everybody else is asleep. You're up late at night, trying to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what it is. I put in a lot of time, man. I sacrifice a lot. I believe in the league. I believe in our team. And like I think it's still early, but it's bearing fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like last week's playbook is in the hell. It's in hell right now. It's in the fires of hell right now. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't score. We did good on defense, but we couldn't do good on offense or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a small setback. Felt a little bit bad, but then, when teammates came to me and said, "Hey, we just lost by a little bit." You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to hold your head down for. Just back to the drawing board and try to do things better.
Exactly. That's it, man. Over in Anchorage, you guys have been doing pretty well too. I've been voting for you guys, seeing the product that you guys have been putting out on the field too. So Justin, what are you thinking about your season so far?
Yeah, I feel it's like it's been, win at home, lose on the road, and then went back at home with the shutout against Albuquerque, and now we're back on the road to play Mexico City during the week of what would have been Casey's 41st birthday if she were still alive today.
Yeah, you told me, and you guys will be doing that dedication to her and everything. That's going to be so.
Yeah,
cool.
We just put it out on the tweet a little. Anchorage just put a tweet out about the promoting the game. It actually says it says, if you didn't see it on the SFL Discord, it says Casey Mears is in the Northern Lights. So
that's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to remember her too. You've been a GM of multiple different teams. You've been co-GM. You've just been heavily involved with the SFL, even with stats related. I can't think of anybody that does more stats between you, Ron, Rachel, all y'all, right? So what is your driving force, though? Why do you do so much? Why do you keep wanting to have these headaches? So
because it's like I want to stay busy even when there's no EFEDs going on like this weekend. I'm doing a Sunday game because I'm doing a thing over with with Red 92 for an EFED, and then Sunday's like no games. It's like, so I'll be watching my Anchorage game probably on the tab, and then have a Fugi thing in another tab because we have Fugies because we have Fugies instead of Cam. So.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that. Now y'all games coming up this week. Sully, if you stood there, you guys have Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, yeah. Sorry.
Albuquerque, and then Wolves. You guys have Mexico City. So, how do you guys, without giving away too much, how do you feel that your prospective teams should prepare for your matchups for the week?
I think it was, Ryan and the DC and all that stuff. They always watch the live game of the team, and then they go right into running sims and trying what playbooks they want to use for that week. So it's like that's how the operation works.
So they starting before they getting all of the information they can as early as possible and try to prepare. Okay, got it. Sully, what about you?
Number one, uh, I wish that Albuquerque was not in my division. Number two, I don't like facing my friends.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like I got to go
Supreme.
against with Supreme and Swole. Like man, I don't like doing it, man. I told him that too. I was like, I do not like playing my friends. Um, like even though I don't think that Albuquerque their record doesn't reflect how they who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? And just because it say 0-3, like anybody can win. You know what I'm saying? So, but just with preparing, I we try to get our scouts like Ace Blackwell and Derek Casaniguez. Like we try to get them to look at past games and try to come up with the best possible plays or playbooks to compete against the opposing team's offense and defense. So I think we play tomorrow night, and shoot, I'm still game planning. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
real still game planning. It's not done yet. I'll be game planning all the way up until the deadline. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So you know what I'm saying? That's how we
Mhm.
do, look at past games, see what we can the best case scenario of which playbook we want to go with to to go against a team.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, One more question for both of you before we go. What did you think about the new rule change about the targeting of individual players too much? Do you think that was to circumvent certain teams from not utilizing all of their players on their team properly or the way that they should? Do you think that's the reason why that rule was put in place? It could it be another reason? And do you think it's actually doable for you to is that something that you guys could really control? That's my worry because even with me learning how to run sims and learning about the games, there are certain aspects that you absolutely can't control, especially if the OVR is high enough that your quarterback is going to automatically target certain people. You're automatically going to do certain things. So I guess my question is it a fair rule in a way?
I mean, to me, if it's Cam wanting more of that, spreading the ball around, like Cam's wanting guys to spread, the teams to spread the ball around. That's probably why he put in state of that rule because he doesn't want. Because I think it was Houston. I think it was Houston that had that issue. I think it was Houston last week against Pittsburgh. I think it was last week that it targeted I think it was targeted Damon DR Sim Damon's player 15 that at that over 15 mark. I think.
Hmm.
I don't mind the rule. I think that there might be some amendments at the owners summit at the convention this summer. Um, but I think that Cam. I'm not gonna put words into his mouth or whatever, but I believe that the vision was to for like if you have all these players on your team or whatever, you want to try to utilize these players to the best of your ability. So you want to try to put something together to where you can spread the ball around. Now, sometimes you're not going to be able to do that depending on what type of playbook you use, or you know, sometimes it's kind of difficult to get the ball to certain players or whatever, because the AI has a mind of his own. But I mean, it's doable. But I think it's not. I think it's more so for the people who we've seen games where like the intentions of certain teams were to like target a certain player.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
could say
saying?
like Chicago, for instance. You know
Yeah.
how Type Attack is the one that usually carries the ball. Like I'll be going there, I'll be asking Eddie, "Yo, can I just run a yard?" What? This man running more than his own running backs. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thought process. It was like, so you got somebody like Logan Lee over there that is used to having the ball. He's used to
Yeah.
it. And if you have a quarterback that's always running, if that was designed to do that, then I can understand that rule being put in place. It was like, yo, you got stars over here. Why are you not utilizing them? But if it's a situation kind of like, well, OKC, where they have generic players that are not able to progress, right?
Mhm.
A little bit differently. But I think like that was the first team that came to my mind, you know, because we just played them and I saw how it went in Sam's. I was like, dang, you know?
Mhm.
So I guess that was my thing. If it was something that could be controlled, it would be a fair rule. But if it's something that you absolutely can't control, then that's a little unfair to the coaches to be able to put that on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was just my thoughts, some things that was going on. And I know Eddie and Brett will be getting ready to start, and I'm here in about 5 minutes or so. So, fellas, before I let you go, is there anything else that y'all want to discuss with me real quick before we get out of here? Or y'all wanted to say or to mention, let the SFL know?
Mm, we, um,
You
I
can
like the
say it all.
action of the SFL so far. I like the SFL,
Yeah.
like the action so far and whatnot. Like I'm loving how everybody is putting in the hard work and the dedication and whatnot. And hopefully, I'm hopeful that my team um can continue to go in an upward throughout this season.
Okay, well, definitely gonna keep my eye on you. It is painful when we have to play y'all, you know. We're gonna still try to whoop that. But at the same time, you know, it is like, oh man, I gotta play Sully. Damn
Yeah, I know. It's all good.
shit. It is. Justin, any final words for you, brother?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, catch Anchorage, Mexico City, and then of course when AJ, when Big Double O comes back, let's have the whole SFL community welcome back when the first UFN or WOW comes back with him. We all flood his channel, and he'll be like, "What the heck? What in the world?"
Yes, that'd be great because I know he was going through some things too. So some good words of encouragement, of healing, everything will be good for him. So maybe I could do something separate for him and then have everybody come on and say a few words and everything. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
So okay, one more question. Did y'all get a chance to win any of the money, the bingo?
No, I haven't had a chance to grab a card. That's all.
Man.
I
Every
I
time
I grabbed a card, but like the numbers ain't hitting.
it's like every time I want to go grab a card, Cam puts up the sold out gif in the channel.
Like, dang, man, you just said that there was open. Like, how we sold out already? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying Monday nights. I'm talking about Monday nights when I want to grab one.
Okay. Well, I thought I grabbed one last week, and apparently I did, and I was sorely disappointed when I tried to enter my code and it didn't work. I was mad, but it's all right. Somebody from my team won a little something, so we, got a little something in the bank. But I thought that was a really good thing that he implemented over here from the UFL.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun. It encourages people to watch.
KC, of course, is my second player in the UFL, by the way.
See, There you go. So you already had previous what is it? Experience. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Well, good luck to y'all this weekend, unless you're playing us, and the rest of the season, unless you're playing us. You know.
Yeah, I know. We got Arizona. I know we both got Arizona. So
you do.
Yep.
Way down the line. But y'all have a good night, fellas, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here, both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. And thank y'all so much for hanging out with us this evening. We're going to go ahead and close things off, get you guys shooting over to Twitch to check out my friends over at the Streets Are Talking SFL podcast. So you guys go ahead and tune on in. I really do hope that you enjoyed the show this evening. I will let you know as early as possible what I'm planning to cook next week, so y'all can kind of cook with me if you like to. Put your goodbyes in the chat. I would love to run them across the screen while we are closing out. And let me go ahead and pull my song up real quick. Pull the song up of the closing song of the evening. All right. So looking forward to bringing you all another great podcast next week, y'all. But until then, y'all stay safe. Treat each other well. For Sully, for Justin, Striker, we are out. Y'all have a good night. See you soon.
Yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Stay in the yard, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select. Don't come around to me, better come. Correct different lives that we lead. I'm in the Nike check in a bag of Louis V. Shoes on my wrist, lights don't make no sense. Pop up for a minute, eyes up on my whip. Lenses and BMs, lights don't make no sense. Fall back too close, you ain't even know. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. We stay in the yard, spend it like they owe me. Ain't no ain't no time unless it's reason. It's the top of the shelf, it's that stress to get at me. And it's closer to the chest when your pocket's too deep. Shoes on my wrist, lights don't make no sense. Pop up for a minute, eyes up on my whip. Lenses and BMs, lights don't make no sense. Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. We stay in the yard, spend it like they owe me.